Beer here back in the fantasy bar. 6 guys for you for Monday night on FanDuel and DraftKings, including some guys in some good power spots, some potential low ownership spots, a minimum price play for you on DraftKings, and of course, my favorite play of the night. Who we talking about? Belly up to the fantasy bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. Good to be back after a little vacation. Thank you to my boy Stevie TPFL for crushing it here as the bartender while I was gone. Appreciate that, my man. But we are back. 6 of my favorite plays here on this Monday night slate. Before we get into the plays, you guys know the drill. Take a second, click that thumbs up button. That is the tip jar here in the fantasy bar. Thank you in advance for that. Make sure you subscribe as well if you're not already. Football right around the corner. Going to be rolling right into NFL. Make sure you don't miss a video. Hit that subscribe button and head over to scoresandodds.com/beer for all of your sports betting needs. Tons of great information over there. Analytics, compare odds across all the different sports books. Very underrated in my opinion. And also premium picks. If you don't have time to dig in, get in there, get some of those premium picks, make some money. Scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, slate tonight. One minor weather concern, actually could be major there on the East Coast with Philadelphia and Cincinnati. We'll keep an eye on that one. We have to make any adjustments. We will do so in the comment section of the video. All right, let's jump into the plays. Let's start in the outfield, Michael Harris of the Braves. Now, this one always intriguing to me. No one ever loves to play a guy outside of the top 5, maybe 6 in the lineup. Harris, we know, hits down in that Atlanta lineup, but brings a lot of upside down there. So I think you're going to get naturally low ownership. Never see huge ownership on this guy. I think this is a great spot for him here tonight. Actually leads this Atlanta team with a 371 WOBA. Nice power numbers as well. 257 ISO against right-handed pitching and very good against the fastball. Team highs in both WOBA and ISO at 474 and 360. So very impressive numbers there. Going to see a lot of those over half the time. That is the pitch from Contreras. He's also given up that power mix we're always looking for. 42% fly ball rate, 40% hard contact rate. Those strikeout numbers dip a little bit against lefties as well, below 20%. But Michael Harris, I know he's down in that lineup. We don't have to be allergic to those 7-8 hitters. I think he's in a great spot here tonight at low ownership. All right, let's spend some money at first base. Next up, Pete Alonso of the Mets. Alonso been kind of quiet. All that has done is driven the price down. Some of the lowest numbers we've seen so far this year on DraftKings. So let's take advantage of it here tonight. Very good righty on righty. 364 WOBA. Solid power numbers as we'd expect. 257 the ISO for him here. And Herman still kind of figuring things out, working his way back. Has not been good against right-handed hitters. A WOBA allowed of over 400. Almost a 300 ISO allowed, so a huge power number, which is exactly what we want to see when rostering Pete Alonso, and 42% hard contact rate as well. Alonso in a good spot to get it going here in this Subway Series against Herman. All right, let's stay on the infield. This one, first base or third base. We're going Jose Miranda of the Twins. We got Alonso locked in already. We move Miranda over to third base, but this guy has been great. The price on DraftKings seems a little bit too cheap for a heart-of-the-order guy under 4K with some big-time power numbers and been hitting very well of late. 6 multi-hit games for him over the last 13, home runs in 2 of the last 4 games. So again, nice power for a guy under 4K hitting in the heart of that Minnesota order. Now, numbers against lefties been very good. In fact, been as good as one of our favorites here, Byron Buxton, who I also like tonight. But the numbers very similar here, and you're getting a steep discount on Miranda. 353 WOBA, 295 ISO, 45% hard contact rate. All of that on a batting average on balls in play at just 257. So the numbers could be even higher here for Miranda. Now, Reagan's limited sample. That sample's not been great. 368 WOBA allowed, 255 ISO allowed. Love the Twins tonight. Miranda, too cheap, especially on DraftKings at just $3,900. All right, I promised you a minimum price play. We're going to go to the outfield with JJ Bleday of Miami. So very, very, very rarely do we get a play like this on DraftKings. So let's take advantage of it. This guy hitting in the heart of this Miami order at minimum price. Ton of power in this bat. This is one of the better young prospects in all of baseball. So let's jump on this while we have the opportunity. In fact, this guy leads this Miami team, and I know it's a limited sample, just came up not too long ago. We're talking leading the team in both WOBA and a solid ISO at 238 against right-handed pitching. Now, Oler a guy we always want to pick on. Not good against righties or lefties. I don't hate the sneaky Miami stack here tonight, but checking all of the boxes as it says on the screen. Mlb at almost 400 allowed, and ISO at almost 300. Just 13% is the strikeout rate for him, and our power mix in play as well at 46% fly ball rate, 34% hard contact rate. Love the day here, especially at minimum price tonight over on DraftKings. All right, let's stay with Miami, but we're going to go to starting pitcher next with Edward Cabrera. Now, this guy been borderline electric here. Miami might have one of the better starting pitching rotations here in the near future. Cabrera, Alcantara, but Cabrera 6 or more strikeouts in 4 of his 6 starts. You can really count on a solid floor there with some solid upside in this matchup. Also has done a great job of limiting power. And there's not a ton of that on this Oakland team, but both righties and lefties, he's held under a 100 ISO so far this season. So really saving himself some trouble there. And lefties only allowing a 195 WOBA. We bring that up as Oakland could roll out as many as 5 left-handed hitters in this lineup. So he's very good against lefties, and we know the strikeouts are going to be there. Oakland bottom 10 in the league in strikeouts. Look at some of the other major categories. We know not a very good lineup. Bottom 5 in ISO, in WOBA, WRC plus. We could go on and on and on here. I think the Miami bats in a good spot here. That gives Cabrera some run support here. The strikeouts should be there. Love Edward Cabrera tonight against the Oakland A's. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for the night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Congrats to all of the recent winners. All you have to do, get in the comment section right below the video and get fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter on DraftKings. Closest guess wins themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check it all out behind the scenes. And while you're down there, who's your favorite play of the night? Who's your Beast of the Night? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's get to my favorite play. You know, Mass, Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. One more bat to get you. We're going to shortstop. We're rolling with Trey Turner of the Dodgers. Tonight's Beast of the Night. Turner been on quite a tear here. Already 7 multi-hit games in the month of August. Guy's been putting some big numbers on the board here, especially against left-handed pitching. 397 the WOBA this season, 274 the ISO, so a ton of power as well, and a 49% hard contact rate. So hitting the ball hard, one of the higher numbers that you'll see against left-handed pitchers. Now, Eric Lauer, been solid in spots, but been vulnerable to right-handed power. 208 ISO allowed. A power mix at 46 and 41%, has given up multiple home runs in back-to-back games, and has already surrendered 21 home runs to right-handed hitters. This Dodgers lineup loaded with powerful righties. Very stackable team tonight. Trey Turner stands above the rest. My favorite play on the Dodgers and on the board in tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that wraps up for Monday night here in the Fantasy Bar. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring bat for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. And if you're not following me already over on Twitter, head over there and follow me at Beermakersfan. From RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck on tonight's slate. We'll be right back here tomorrow. 6 more plays for the Tuesday slate. Go make some money tonight. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist